Hello everybody, it's Pant3ra from WCReplays.com bringing you yet another audio commentary. This audio has been copyrighted 2005, but I'll bet you it'll be out by 2006. So I don't know if I should say 2006 or 2005. I don't even know if we're supposed to still say this whole copyrighted bullshit. I remember we were supposed to say that, like, when Freak was the audio coordinator. And we'd get in trouble and not be able to have our audio released if we didn't say that. So I don't know, but it's copyrighted, so yeah, take that. Yeah. Alright, today's matchup. I'm gonna actually be doing 2 replays probably. One definitely, obviously. But the first one is going to be me versus Bro on Twisted Meadows, Night Elf versus Undead. And damn, I have this is pretty much going to be the cookie-cutting general stuff you do against Undead. I wasn't really trying anything like different against Bro. I was definitely going to be doing the cookie-cutting stuff. This was for a little tournament XC held, I think. Yeah, I don't think I know. Yeah, so it was me versus Bro my first round. This isn't just a look who I beat replay. I mean, I know Bro is definitely a better player than me. As you can see, he's going random. If you guys are loading up this replay, I'll decide when to get it paused at. I don't really know yet. We could get it paused at, when does that damn Demon Hunter come out? 2-minute mark probably, something like that. I'm looking right now, guys, I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, we'll get it paused at 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes, there we go. Alright, so right now, like, I just got done scouting him, and by the way, this is still paused, but anyways, I just got done scouting him, as you guys can tell, and I'm like, great, alright, he went random, but he got Undead. So, you know, if he would have went Undead, I might have went a Beastmaster, because I hear Beastmaster and Panda Undead players, a lot of the Undead players I've talked to, you know, because Undead's one of my worst matchups as an Elf player. I ask him, you know, how the hell... Well, what do you guys have trouble with? How is Night Elf so hard? You guys got that damn fucking Unholy Aura, where you can just hit and run our units, and sure, we have Staff of Imbalance, or whatever you guys want to call it, but, you know, that, at most, usually the Elf will only go 2 heroes, you know, because you gotta keep those a high level, unless, if you don't, you know, they're gonna get nuked, and Undead's all about hit and run, basically. So, you know, that's... I was just like, what the hell? How does Elf beat you guys? And I didn't ask Bro this, but I asked a bunch of my other friends who played Undead. You know, they said generally they don't really have that much of a problem against the Demon Hunter, especially when they're going fiends, because the damn Demon Hunter, one mana burn off of a DK with a assload of mana. I forgot how much, but especially even higher levels, you know, he's still gonna get screwed. The Demon Hunter has to still kind of run up there and mana burn. He's still gonna have enough for a coil as long as he had full mana or close to full mana, you know. So you could easily just take out your Demon Hunter, force him to TP, and if you use a Staff of Preservation on the Demon Hunter with your second hero, then you got basically an army with no TP. So then you're really going to be dicked if they have the upper hand somehow, and you didn't notice it, and then all of a sudden they decide to go full out fight you right there because your Demon Hunter isn't there, and they know you can't TP. You know, and having TPs on both heroes is not very common. So let's get this unpaused, and I'll talk more about the matchup. So 3, 2, 1, unpause. Alright. So, I see that I'm queuing up 2 archers right now. And, you know, it takes, with my build order, it takes a little while for that second Moonwell to get up, so then I'm going to have 2 Wisps queued up, and then once that Moonwell's up, the 2 Wisps will start again, etc., etc. Running the Demon Hunter down. Generally, you want to stay by the Undead throughout, like, this whole time. You want to harass them. You don't want your Demon Hunter out there creeping and stuff, and you're going to be seeing, I'm going to be, when I end up missing him, I'm going to just run my Demon Hunter around the map until tier 2, really, and try to find his army, you know, keep him from creeping. So right now I'm going right for the Tome of Relics. Him sending in those goals right now it's going to slow down his tech a little bit, not by much, but, you know, whatever at this point is going to be good for me. The slower the Undead techs, the faster I'll get bears, the better I'll be able to push and have a more effective push on them. Now, the whole idea with fiends, going against fiends, is first you cough like that, and then second of all, you get bears as fast as you can. Then you go and push on them, and you push. Just you don't want to lose any units at the same time, but that's obvious. But you go ahead and try to cancel out a slaughterhouse if you can. But if they come and they have Nerubian towers, usually when you're hitting them, their main won't be completed. They'll be on their way to tier 3, so their main won't be attacking your stuff and slowing it down. But their Nerubian tower, if they're smart, that they'll have, will be getting your bears. So when they go in there, you definitely want to start running back. You don't want to really fight inside the Undead's base, unless your army is way superior to theirs, which is generally not the case in that point of the game. So, you run back, and that slowed bear, you staff of imbalance it out. So right now I grab boots, and he goes ahead and has the staff of teleportation on his the Death Knight, which is a good idea. So, I got a couple burns off, however, he still started to creep. So I'm just running around my demon hunter. I'm creeping solo with the archers. Just little green camps, just to keep a little caught up in the experience, but not by much. Just for later on in the game when I do decide to level up my Demon Hunter just a little bit. Basically right now I'm not going to go creep. That's stupid. There's no point in creeping up a Demon Hunter at this point of the game because I'll have evasion and that's about it. And that's, So I see he crept out of green camp. So I go and check the natural because at this point he could creep out a natural. I figure he's not there. So I'm going to start running down to the bottom orange camp. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see what's going on with that. I'm starting to take wisps around and check out so I can find whatever faster, find his army out faster, find out where it's creeping or whatever. And still did not find him, so, even though I didn't, sure at this point creeping out the Demon Hunter would have been a better idea, but still not. I'd rather have still ran my Demon Hunter around, just kind of looked for him. It would help 20 times more as opposed to just creeping around with your Demon Hunter if you did end up finding him. So right now I got my Panda. Before I go creep with my Panda, I'm going to go check out. So I see a rallied fiend, I'm like, sweet. And if you're undead, I would have rallied that fiend right away. But then again, he is almost done creeping this he didn't even creep out the shop yet. So that's cool. I'm going ahead to spam breath of fire. Any coils that I force him to use is just going to be that much better. He's not going to have that much mana. He already has a pendant of energy. Damn, what did he creep out? Yeah, he already crept out a natural, but it wasn't the one by his. So he already has 435 mana as opposed to my 50 mana I'm burning off. So he has like a lot of coils. Especially later on in the game, that high-level Demon Hunter is not going to be that big of a help. He's only the Death Knight's only level 2 right now. He has 435 mana, and obviously their mana goes up the more they level. Yeah. So that Demon Hunter is really not that useful. But he was random, so I had to go the Demon Hunter just in case if it was like Elfmere or something. You go Beastmaster and Elfmere. That's not very smart.
Your building is complete.
Sorry about that. Had to cough something up. Anyhow, alright, so I should have picked up a dust right there in case if he used burrow. So I'm going to start aggroing the creeps, take a little bit damage on my Demon Hunter, not that much, and then run him back because I want the Panda to get all this EXP from the camp. I need that Panda to get up there in level-wise. And actually burrow at the same time as going ahead and creeping up my natural. It's pretty good. With fiends, you definitely, you're not going to be messing with the elf too much. You're going to be playing more defensively until you get your high-level heroes up. And at the same time, I can't really mess with him right now because all I have is archers and Panda, and if I go into his base, that's just dumb. Sure, right now, actually, right when the Panda does get out, if I did creep out of camp, maybe looking at his base, his slaughterhouse is just going up, and if you could cancel their slaughterhouse, that'd be damn nice. I luckily just ran away with my weak-ass Panda when he was going to creep out that orange. If he would have saw me, one coil could have taken that guy out, but, it's definitely... Also, another thing is, for elf versus undead, the creep camps, what creep camps you creep out is definitely important. Like, as you just saw, I got Scourge Bone Chimes, which is going to give me Vampiric Ore, which is going to be really nice for my bears. That's why I decided to keep it and not sell it, even though right now my army consists of mainly ranged. You know, later on it's definitely going to help against those fiends. So, that's another thing to consider is the creep camps you creep out, you know, at the shop. Another thing too, actually I'll go into that later on. Yeah, later in the game. So now I'm creeping out the natural. I'm running my DH, I'm running my DH around. I see him at the tavern, so I run him back. I just kind of want to make sure he's not going in for a creep jack. I want to make sure he doesn't know exactly where I'm creeping at, you know, so he can't run in there, own my whole army up because I don't have a TP near, you know, so just running my DH over there to do that. And at the same time, you know, it's a win-win situation because the Panda's getting all these CXP. Sure, my Demon Hunter's still level 1, but my Panda is almost level 3 now. Now I'm at tier 3. This is when you consider on pushing the Undead because they're with fiends. If you keep the Fog of War off, actually, see, bro just started tech in the tier 3. So, okay, go ahead and rejuvenate my Panda, and I'm going to grab an Orb of Venom just so the cooldown will not be all noobed up, and I could get another Orb of Venom on my Panda. And I'll be doing that. Yep, there we go. So I grab the Orb of Venom. I know he's not going to have destroyers at this point, so it's not going to be as useful as later on in the game. However, you know, it's much better once the destroyers come out if you have the Orb of Venom on both heroes as opposed to just your Demon Hunter. So you have that much more damage output. Those destroyers are really a pain in the ass against the bears. They're already more mobile than fiends because for obvious reasons they're air. And then you take the Unholy Ore, like I was saying, you know, it's all hit and run. It's just fucking bullshit. So here's where I go in for the initial push. I go ahead and mana burn that statue just because I can, and there's nothing else. Right when I see him TPing in, I start running right about now. And there you go, you know. So I just force him to waste a TP. That's 350 gold. He's not really getting anything out of it. So I take a look at his army. I see he has not that many fiends. I mean, he could definitely do some damage, and I definitely couldn't fight him. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out the slaughterhouse, keep him from doing that, and use my Staff of Preservation. I mean, keep him from getting destroyers. Now I'm going to start running back. Now that bear is going to get nuked again, so I take my Panda with other staff, and bam, Staff of Teleportation out. So I already saved myself, you know, the Staff of Imbalance, or whatever you guys like to call it. 255 gold times 2. You know, the staff's already paid off for themselves, and then you top it off and you take his TP that he wasted, you know. So that's generally the ideal. What you want to do is you want to delay those destroyers as much as you can, as fast as you can, and at the same time while you're doing this, you want to set up an expansion, because they can't do anything. They can't go and cancel it. If they go and try to cancel it, you go ahead, go back to their base, go own up all their buildings again. That's all you have to do. Right now, me being the ghosty that I am, I left behind all my archers, but I will notice that in a second, hopefully. There we go. And I'm going to creep out that natural, and I'm like, God damn it, he already crept that shit out. That sucks. So I'm like, alright, let's head for the Goblin Laboratory. Or wait, no, he crept that out actually later on in the game. Why did I not? I could have crept that out. Goblin Laboratory, whatever. Could have crept out the Goblin Laboratory and got a rather nice item. Actually, it was probably more important, in my opinion, when I was in the game, to delay his destroyers even more. And because just that damn destroyer form, dude. The longer his destroyers aren't out, then the more effective your bears are going to be. So right now he has to waste another TP. That's another 350 gold down the drain. Right away, I don't fuck around with his damn nukes. I just Staff of Preservation my Demon Hunter right away, so I don't have to deal with that shit. And you know, the Demon Hunter's out of there right away. So in case I'm stupid and I misclick or something like that, you know. So I take my DH out of there right away. I knew that he couldn't catch up with me in time. So now he has like his hero levels are way superior to mine right now. He has 4, 3, and 1. So and I have an almost 3 Panda and a 1 Demon Hunter right now. But I have an Expo going up. And right now I'm like, alright, it's time to go creep out some stuff. You know, I've done enough damage to him where I forced him to waste 2 TPs with no cost on my